What's up guys, it's Shadow here and welcome to Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. So, the cool thing about this game is that there's tons of different files, and each file you can choose one of the 4 paths. So there's Shovel of Hope, which is the main path where you play as Shovel Knight. There's Plague of Shadows, where you play as Plague Knight. And then there's Spectre Torment, you play as Spectre Knight. And then there's King of Cards, you play as King Knight. And each one there's slightly different, but the most similar are the Plague Knight and Shovel Knight playthroughs. So I'll be doing a playthrough from start to end of all 4 of these. But I'll play through all of the Shovel of Hope, and then I'll move on to like Plague of Shadows or something else. So, but we're just gonna start with Shovel of Hope because it's just the main path. So it has us put in a name. I'm just gonna put in Shadow because I've tested it and it cannot fit Shadow Duck, sadly. I think you could fit Shadow Duck without the K though, so that's kind of weird. Enter body swap mode. Before you begin, would you like to swap the bodies of any characters in the main cast? No, you can perform this action any time in the pause menu. Sure, I guess. Yeah, let's just hit random, I guess. Except change Shovel Knight to male, of course. Sure, that's fine. So here we are, we have the first one. Let's have the first file, and there's a lot of files, like 20, yeah, see? But we'll probably only be using 4. Unless there's more content after you read the games. So yes, I'll choose this profile. Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. Of all heroes, none shone brighter than Shovel Knight and Shield Knight. But their travels together entered the Tower of Fate when a cursed amulet wrought terrible magic. When Shovel Knight awoke, the tower was sealed and Shield Knight was gone. His spirit broken and grieving Shovel Knight went into a life of solitude. But without champions, the land was seized by a vile power, the Enchanter and his Order of No Quarter. Now the tower is unsealed and devastation looms. A new adventure is about to begin. Let's get shoveling. Yes, I'll be completing this level, maybe going to the village, and then I'll be ending this episode. Yeah, so Shovel Knight's pretty simple as attacks. Just a forward shovel, you can jump and then hold down and he'll like do like a bounce attack. Yeah. These enemies are pretty easy to kill. And money will be very important because you can buy different like magic items and stuff that you can use to attack better. Yeah, and each of the bubbles up there, that's in each of those you can take 2 hits. So right now I can get hit 8 times. Unless of course an enemy does a full bubble of damage or not. But this first level is extremely easy unless you just don't know how to fight a certain enemy. But once I get to the mini boss or real boss, there's a really easy way to kill bosses of Shovel Knight if they're stationary. Yes, there's this bubble here, you can just jump up to it, then do the down hit, and you'll bounce up, and you're up. Ladder. Yeah, so here's a checkpoint. Basically, now if I were to die, which I probably won't, unless I get pushed into a pit or something, I'll come back and I'll be spawning there. Yeah, so we just got a moving platform. It's not that hard to just jump. Yeah, a lot of time the bosses aren't really that difficult. in this. And some of the later ones are. But it's mainly the most difficult part. Yeah, so here's the best part about Shovel Knight. If a boss is sort of stationary like this. This is the mini-boss. It's extremely easy. It just shoots a few bubbles, which if you do run into the bubbles, they will hurt you, but it's not that hard. So, you know, skeletons, the first guy can actually take 2 hits. Yes, there isn't really much to talk about like at this point. You don't have any magic items yet or anything, and there's not really much special happening. Sometimes there'll be like this stuff where it just looks like, oh no, I can't go anywhere, but then just hit that and then you're good. Okay, the slimes can actually be pretty annoying like that. See, I just got hit. You know, they seem like they aren't even that difficult of an enemy. It's just annoying to. Sometimes you'll like break a block or something and they'll come out. Okay, so yeah, here we have one of the music sheets. In the village, there's a bar that we can return them to, and it gives us 500 gold for each music sheet. Which is, as I said before, money is very important, so that'll be good. And I'm pretty sure each area has at least one, but some may have more. This first level, there's not really much to talk about, but this will be an alternating series with Gungeon. Like, if I continue to do the 2 episodes per run on Gungeon, it'll be like, one day I'll do Gungeon, or like the 2 Gungeon episodes, and then the next day I'll do Shovel Knight episode, maybe 2. So yeah. Well, it just depends. I don't think there's really much in these, but I'll just go ahead and grab it. Sometimes you find little serving plates like that. They can most of the time give you health. So if I would have been weaker there, that would have healed me all the way. And then we got another checkpoint. Here's just another simple bubble jump area. Just kill that slime simply. Yeah, a lot of enemies are way easier if you just use the down shovel attack. And some enemies you can't really do it because they're like too high up or something, but yeah, it's kind of a weird jump. There we go. Yep, so probably starting maybe next week, I'll probably add in another series. Then it'll just be like each day will be a different series if I get around to recording it. It's there. See, we just got 2 sheets in one place, so that's pretty good. But wow, that was embarrassing, but and sad. That was horrible. Yeah, so whenever you die, you just lose a little bit of gold. And then if you make it back to the area you were just in, you can just recover all of it again. So I'm not that far away from there. But this time I only have to go to where my gold was. I don't have to go all the way back. Because if you collect a music sheet or some other collectible like that, it'll stay with you until you like, you can't lose it if you pick it up, then like you go jump into a pit, you're fine. Just gonna actually just wait for this to come back. There we go. Go up this. I think there's only like a couple more checkpoints. I didn't check whenever I saw that. How much it was, but it's whatever. Yep, so there's a little secret over here. Yeah, some of the secrets, there isn't even like a spot in the wall that lets you see where it is. Yeah, it just gives you a chest, and inside there's tons of money. Especially one of the pink gems, those are worth like 200, I think it just said. Let me come back down here, and then just climb up this ladder, and then we're up to the next checkpoint. I think there's actually, yeah, there's one more checkpoint till we're done. Yeah, another thing with the slimes, they can sometimes be like hidden in grass like that, so you try and run through it, but then you end up getting hit. Okay, I think we have to fight the same little dragon mini-boss again. This time in a slightly different spot. Yeah, you just gotta be careful, because sometimes you can't hit you. careful right here, because sometimes you could kill him. You could end up falling into that pit. I just lost like half that money, but it's whatever. And normally there's a checkpoint like right after a mini boss. But see, there's a lot of more like difficult jumps like that later on in the game. Yeah, so I would say it's always worth it to try and like just go through each area unless it's like too difficult of a platforming area, like if you aren't able to do it or something. But like if it's simple enough, I would recommend it. Yes, that's pretty obvious. It had like the block with the X on it. It's pretty obvious where the thing was. I think we can barely catch that ladder yet. And there's a secret over here, over to the left, but I'm pretty sure the checkpoint is on like the next screen over. Yeah, so I'll just grab this checkpoint before going back to that secret. Because if I didn't, I would have had to go all the way back to before the second mini-boss. And fight it again, and then try to get back here. Yeah, so that's actually a pretty easy one. Definitely worth it for all the money that you can get. If you just make it to the other side, that's the only difficulty if you're having problems. That jump right there, it could give you some small problems, but maybe most of the time won't. Unless you're just rushing. So I'm back to the checkpoint again, and then I'm pretty sure we just have the boss at this level. Black Knight. I knew you'd show your face sooner or later, the civilian coward. Turn back, Shovel Knight, there's nothing here for you anymore. Stand aside, Black Knight, I have no quarrel with you. I must return to the Tower of Fate. Your time away has dulled your senses, can't you see? This entire valley has been conquered by the Enchanter. And his invincible knights of the Order of No Quarter stand between you and the tower. But none of that matters because anyone after the Enchanter has to go through me. Steal thy shovel. If you see up in the top right, that shows how much health he has. And it's just like my health, where each bubble is 2 times. Yeah. I should probably not die. See, that was kind of stupid. I let him back me into a corner like that. Yeah, just gotta be careful. Okay, I'm probably actually gonna die in this attempt, but unless I can just get like a string out. I don't think I've ever seen that, and he just tried to laugh at me. Yeah, see, now I'm 1 hit away from death, and he still has 4 hits left, so that's not good. Got him. God, that was much closer than it normally is against that guy. I think I just... Maybe it's because I haven't... Just playing this game in leisure, it's much easier because you don't have to focus on, like, doing commentary and stuff. We just play the game. Just after every level, he just returns here, and then you just chill by the campfire for a little bit, and you fall asleep. And you just have to wait. Oh yeah, sometimes you have a sequence like this, because that's Shield Knight up there. It's like a dream thing. And then it says, like, catch him. So yeah. And then you catch them. I think you get, like, a bonus or something after, I don't remember. Or maybe it's just nothing, okay. And there's also, like, achievements, which, like, feats. And then, yeah, there's a feat for destroying the campfire. But only you. Yes, see, here we are on the world map. Plains are clear now. Yeah, so we have the village here. Which I mean I have to go to, won't let me go anywhere else. And the village is where you're gonna be able to get tons of stuff. Oh, no weapons. We haven't had to worry about lately without everyone swinging swords around. Oh, haha, that's no weapon, just a shovel. You may enter then, and don't forget. Press up to talk to everyone. Cool. Yes, here's the bard guy. Hail, traveler, I am but a simple bard, but I have a big problem. I've lost all my music sheets. My entire repertoire has scattered across the land. If you ever find a music sheet, return it to me and I shall reward you handsomely. Whoa, you have 2 music sheets. Magnificent. Take 500 gold for each. Yes. Wonderful. Let's see here. Oh, you found Strike the Earth. No Sonata Trumpet Triplets. Is there anything else you can't render in your magic? Now that I have this music sheet, I can perform it for you anytime. Just ask. Hey, what's up when I hear of music? What can the humble bard do for you today? I don't even mean to do that. Ooh, you got a pretty face. You should come visit often. Cool. Hi. Let's see here. You can increase your max health right here. Pottage and poultry, mutton and meat. Your maximum health will increase if you eat. Bring a meal ticket. I'll whip us up a feast. Go Tish might have some. Now, where's that side feast? Then if you come over here, you can increase your max magic. Oh, but no relics yet. What I can't, you have to find some relics. Chester on the ladder, he always says the weirdest things. So wait, what was I doing? Gotition. Ah, decisions. Should I extend my magical health or just eat a tin can? Why not buy a meal ticket and help narrow my options? Yes. Feat accomplished. First purchase. Yes, I just bought a meal ticket, and then if I come to this guy, a meal ticket, hand it to me, I'll get to work on my best recipe. I'll dazzle your palate in no time or less, so bon appetit and pardon the mess. Yes, I'll go from being able to take 8 hits to now 10 after I do this. Yeah, okay, so see, I just go up to this, break it open, and then see now my life is up to 5 levels. I can go down here. It's a couple more people. All of these people, I think if you defeat a certain boss, they'll give you something. Double trouble, soil, and shovel. My third eye knows you useless infos. Excavate. Deal. The number of dig piles you've dug is 7. Orm and Infinite Associate. The amount of gold you've collected is 6,025. The Nato Refutunium. The number of times you've fallen in battle is 1. The Emporium Perpetua. The total time you've spent adventuring is 1450. Magically see all your acts. Come back again for more useful facts. Thanks for helping me, kindly witch. I'm not a witch! Oh, woe is me, the king of nothing. Not to rule, but my lone bar stool. King Knight sits on Baltimore's throne, that gilded goon, he'll get his soon. Yes, I think this guy will give you something if you, defeat King Knight. Ooh, that's Spectre Knight. If someone could defeat her, I would bestow upon them my greatest treasure. Oh, new face, dancers, acolytes, witches, goats, everyone's welcome in here. Yeah, so these two will give you stuff. So, like, if you defeat Spectre Knight, this person will give you something. Defeat King Knight, that person will give you something. Which, those are actually the first 2 bosses, so. Okay, so let's go talk to... This is Chest over here. Hey, blue guy, you wouldn't believe the merchandise I've got for you today. Why not have a look? Yes. Fishing rod, cast into a pit and wait for a bite. Okay. And then Chaos Field, orb of boundless combat potential. Yeah, so these are like the magic objects. Hold up and press Y and orb of boundless combat potential, give it a good throw. Yep. And then I'll also buy the fishing rod, because I don't think I got this on my first run and I didn't see. Cast into a pit and wait for a bite. Keep an eye out for sparkly fishing spots. Yeah, I don't think I noticed that on my very first run, so. Whenever I did it, just, for leisure and stuff. Yep, so then you go up here, and then you can just walk out this way. Yep, so then there's actually a pretty easy, one music sheet you can get. You just have to wait for this lady with the water. Yeah, so you just gotta wait for her to come over here, so where you can jump up to this, because there's a music sheet up there. So then you just hop under the things, and then you can come up here, boom, free music sheet, and a chest with even more money in it. And that's about it for the village. So in the next video, we'll probably go in through King Knight, no matter what, and then depending on how long that takes, we might go over to the Lich Yard and face Spectre Knight. Which you have to defeat those 2 bosses to be able to move on to the next areas. But I think that's about it for this video. So in the next video, which will probably be in about 2 days from now, maybe 3, I don't know. we'll be going on and doing all these bosses that I just mentioned. And then, hopefully, I'll have a Gungeon video going out tomorrow or the day after. That's about it. If you guys could like, comment, or subscribe, anything helps grow my channel. This has been Shouted Up. See you guys in the next video.